Hey guys, so this is my second tutorial. It'll be my last one in Australia. So I leave tomorrow at 2 p.m. to go to Thailand. So tomorrow is the 4th, but I don't go for my surgery until the 18th. So like I said in my last video that I will be traveling around Thailand beforehand, seeing more authentic Thai up north in Chiang Mai and in Pai, and then down to Phuket for the surgery, which is quite exciting. So yesterday I got my pack from Somnio, which is the medical company that I'm going with. So let's give you a little bag. They've also provided their information pack as well. So Medical Holiday Thailand, which is exciting. In here they've obviously got information about the company, but then they've also got a lot of information regarding the hospital, as well as different, the most frequently asked questions and answers, such as when can I return to exercise, how long should I wait till I start massaging, obviously immunisations as well. Now I was going to go and take malaria tablets as I'm going up north to North Thailand, and I know that can be sometimes rife with malaria. However, I decided against it mainly due to the fact that one, it can interfere with birth control, and two, the fact that I don't want anything foreign in myself that could actually hinder my possibility of actually getting any surgery. And they've actually written here, whilst malaria tablets might be recommended, these can also interfere with post-surgery medication. So obviously I don't want that, so I'm not going to take the malaria tablets. I know a lot of other ways around it, obviously repellent. There's something else, I can't remember what it was at the moment. Also, they've obviously said after getting the surgery not to sleep on your stomach. I'm a fiend for sleeping on my stomach. Like that, I sleep flat as well. I don't use pillows. I'm a bit weird. So that's going to be really difficult for me. I don't like sleeping like I'm a zombie and sort of going in a casket or anything. So what else have they got in here? Obviously they've got their own little travel checklist. I'm not taking much. I'm taking probably a couple of pairs of skirts and shorts, tops, and a couple of dresses, but I'm hoping to buy most of my things over there, or even just presents or luggage or whatever, but I want to have lots of room because I want to spend a bit of money. So do's and don'ts I've got here. Don't take protein or health shakes. Obviously stop smoking 4 weeks prior. No alcohol 2 weeks. However, in my surgical recommendation he's got here, he's actually said 1 week, so I'll probably just go with 1 week. Also, you can't eat before your surgery, which is obviously normal. Also, wearing nail polish. They can actually tell your vitals by looking at the colour of your nails, so make sure you don't have any nail polish when you actually go into surgery. That's probably a key thing they, I believe, is that you should do. And then do's, obviously, make sure you take all your medications, make sure you rest, wear comfy clothes, use antibacterial wash for the first 2 days after the surgery. Obviously being in Thailand, I'm not too sure obviously the risk of infection over there due to different types of bacteria, stuff like that. They've actually put in here, as one of their do's is cats are not in the house due to the fact that they carry bacteria. So if you're a cat lover like myself, thankfully I don't have a cat though, just be wary of that if they've mentioned it here. They've also put down activities during post-operative procedures. So they say you can obviously walk within the first couple of days, but then they don't say about light jogging for not till the first 4 weeks, and then they've actually got down here any chest weights not till 10 to 12 weeks, which I'm hoping isn't that long because I like to work out. So looking after all my transports to and from the airport, which is excellent, so I don't have to worry about that. What to bring to the hospital, just passport. I've got my iPad, got movies and TV series on that, which is going to be great. I also bought a book today, so hopefully I'll be reading and keep myself preoccupied, because knowing myself I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm just going to be up all night, I think. In the back here, it's actually really good. This whole 2 pages here are on minerals and different types of medications that you shouldn't take prior to your surgery, which is good. So most of that I probably wouldn't even, I can't understand any of it most vividly. Obviously aspirin, I don't know what aspirin is, but other things like that. They've actually said here, I didn't realise, garlic tablets you shouldn't take. Maybe not even eat excessive amounts of garlic. I'm not too sure why, but they've done that. Also this week I went and got a blood test just to make sure everything's all good with my red and white blood cell count. Everything was all good, as I'd known a girl who's actually had a friend who went over to Thailand, and she wasn't allowed to get a surgery done because her white blood cell count was actually too low for them to actually operate, which obviously increases your risk of infection afterwards because your body's immune system is not really functioning quite well. So yeah, all good, which is excellent. So in the surgical recommendation I've got from Dr Boonchai, which is here, he's had a couple of photos, just the ones that I've sent over there, and he's recommended, looking at the photos, that I have slightly uneven breasts, so I might need 2 different sizes, obviously one in each, which is a bit different to the surgeon that I saw actually in Australia. He said that he thought they were quite normal, so I don't know if it's due to the fact that I just can't take pictures properly. He's also recommended that use around 250 to 320 cc's. I'm probably going to go a little bit bigger than that, only due to the fact is that everyone that I've known who's got breast surgery has one of them larger, and I don't want to be that person. They're obviously happy, but I want to be aesthetic. I'm sure I'm going to be regardless of what the size is. But I think I'm leaning more towards the round rather than the teardrop shape. In my last video, determined on the teardrop, but I've done a little bit more research. One, it's just not so much safer due to rotation. That rotation does not even faze me, but the fact that I do want upper pole fullness, and that's something that I'm looking at. So I'll probably go with the round. I'm not too sure if how they're gonna look. I hope they're not too the stuck on look. That's obviously dependent on if I go over or under the muscle. And on the online sort of initial consultation that I did with Somnio, you sort of choose what you think you want, and I chose the dual plane option of where they'll place it. At the time I thought, that's the way to go, half and half, but after doing some research, there's no way they're cutting my pectoral muscle. No. I'm hoping, obviously either under or over. At the moment I'm not really phased on either one. Obviously that's dependent on the amount of breast tissue that I do have. I wouldn't have a clue how to measure that either. So my friend who had similar breasts to myself before, obviously I can't tell how exactly they were, but they looked quite similar, and she's gone over the muscle, and they look great. So over the muscle would be great, under the muscle would be great, because I know people who've done that. And just simple information just regarding my trip in general, just different terms and conditions, etc. Obviously if you do things you're not supposed to do, then they're obviously going to void the warranty that the hospital actually has, which is, I do believe, is a 1-year warranty. They fly back over there. Also with Somnio, you're asked to buy one of their compression bras before you go over there. So knowing myself, I bought the cheapest one because who knows if I'm going to use it or not. So I got this, it was only $50. It's got a hideous flower there though, which is a bit weird. But yeah, it's got the zip at the front, which makes it easy, and also the different clips at the back, just like a normal bra. I didn't really quite understand why they wanted me to buy one beforehand, because obviously I don't know what size I'm going, stuff like that, but they just said it's just based around obviously the diameter of here. So I've got a small, which fit quite comfortably, but I don't know how it's going to fit once I've got boobs. I also got a few other little knickknacks in here as well. They gave me a t-shirt, a pen, a couple of other things. So that's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm sure I'll think of it and put it in the next video. But yeah, I'm all excited. I leave tomorrow. Actually, I might quickly show you. As you can see, I'm a lot more skinnier than I used to be. But so I've got quite a big gap here, which I'm hoping. Let me just pull this down just a little bit. So yeah, it looks really creepy actually on the photo, on the webcam right now, but it's not that creepy in real life, I swear. So yeah, that's what I don't want anymore. I want obviously pushed up, and I want cleavage and all that kind of stuff. I've got nothing here because I work out quite excessively. You can see my boobs are just a bit scary, but that's just what happens when you work out a lot. I'm not wearing a bra at the moment. But yeah, I'm hoping everything goes according to plan. I'm hoping that nothing happens. I don't have to spend any more money which would obviously cause me more stress. Money's not the issue, but I just don't want to be under any type of stress. I'm going to have, obviously, hoping to have full body massage before I go in, so I'm more relaxed. They've taken care of everything. I have my own somnio mentor who's going to meet me there at the hospital, which is great. The hotel that I'm staying at is just 5-star on the beach. It's exactly what I want. Yeah, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me at all, just put them in the comments section. As I've done a fair bit of research, I might know I know they might know the answers to your questions. If not, I can always ask the surgeon when I get in there. Obviously, I can't ask them in things that aren't related to myself, but if you have something specific that you want to sort of ask him, then I'm more than happy to do that for you. But yeah, leave tomorrow. I'm excited. I'll probably do another video just before I go in. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.